Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh. Sorry, I'm not meaning to do that in the microphone. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this video, this could be make or break, depending. I decided to do this live. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Let me get my iPad going so I can read your comments. I'm out here doing the stream solo. I didn't do it last week. Took a break from throwing. That didn't happen. That was the plan. The plan was not to throw all week. But when you get a new design shipped to you that you've been waiting for a few weeks, you gotta try her out. Was not to throw. Bam! All week. There we go. Let me turn down the volume on that so we're not getting... Lex, Brandon, Lewis, what's up, guys? It's okay. There's the type of clientele I want watching. But, yeah. Oh, and also, I got my other Igatengu Shuriken magazine, so I got 6 on the ready. And someone let me know if Rich is watching, because I thought you gave me a different design. So I don't know if this one got mixed up or if this is the redesign you gave me. I don't know. But we are going to unwrap these brand new knives. This is my design. It's the newest version of the Danger Dashy. If you've been following me or subscribed for a while, you'll know that I have many, many different iterations of the Danger Dashy. We've got the 12-inch, the XL. We've got the regular 1/4-inch original Danger Dashy in 10 3/8. We've got 3/16 Danger Dashy. We've got custom Danger Dashies from Jason Johnson, pro knife thrower. We've got 8.5-inch versions in 3/8. This one here, we've got 8.5 versions in 1/4-inch. We've got versions with fullers on the spine. We've got versions without fullers on the spine. I've got one over there made out of a pry bar. I've got one made out of saw blade that I made. I just really, really like the Dashi design. One for its aggressiveness and stickability. Look at that bad boy right there. Still oiled all up. And you may be thinking, well, that handle looks familiar. And it will. It will, because I fell in love with the Punisher from Print Steel so much. And they look almost identical, but there's subtle differences. For one, the holes. Why is there only 2 holes? Well, for balance, because there's a lot less meat up here. If there was no holes in there, it would be handle heavy. What I wanted was a balanced knife, close to center balance as we could get it, so it throws equally well from the blade or the handle for roto. So this knife here is great all around. I can throw 3 spin with this, even though it's a short knife, from 7 meters, just like a 14-inch knife. And that's because of the weight. And this one's damn near, it's a little bit off as far as like where the balance point is, but very, very close. And the Punisher basically has a straight, slight taper to it. Mine has got a slight inward curve to it. It's really subtle, and you can only really see it if you stack them on top of each other. But so, yeah. So what I do is I work at a sign shop, and I can route out aluminum. Can't route steel, but here's my prototype. So why do I do that? I always make them out of aluminum first. This is 1/4-inch aluminum, so I can feel how it, get a sense of how it feels in my hand and where the balance point is. Now, you can throw these, but as you can see, that tip right there, even though it's 1/4-inch, it gets jacked up pretty quick. But yeah, we're gonna, let's see how these work out. Here's the second one. Boom. Again, nice, dude. Lots of oil. That's good. Okay. Here's the last one. Oh, these are the 5 millimeter thick ones. We also have these in 6.5 millimeter. But after those are gone, and we agree that we're going to continue to sell these, which I'm pretty sure we will. This is a very, very good design. The 5 millimeter will be a thing, and then 6 millimeter will be a thing. 6.5 is just a little bit too much, just a little bit too much. Now, some of you may like them, and we'll have 10 of those to sell, or 9. We'll have 3 sets of 6.5 millimeter to sell very soon. Ace is just waiting for me to make a video and give the okay. So, why not try it live? Why not? How many tries did it take, bro? Oh, I bet you can't do that if you don't stand in a certain area. Rotation, knife throwing, you got to know where you stand. Ugh. Try throwing that against people with clothes on. Knife throwing doesn't cause any damage. I'm just saying things that I read on the internet from people that have no idea what they're talking about. It's entertaining, though. It sure is entertaining. I love getting those comments. Because negative interaction is still interaction. Still getting them views, buddy. So, comment all you want. Get on here and comment all you want. Call me all the names in the book. I don't care. It only helps me. All right. Got 2 wiped off. That's a lot of oil. That's good. That's what you want. Especially when they get shipped internationally. Okay. Woohoo! These are nice, dude. There's a couple nitpick things I could that I want changed, but other than that, they're pretty damn good, dude. And this is the only way I can get my knife designs made. So I get it, bitch. I don't want them made where you have them made. All right, fucking, you make them then. I would love to have them made by print steel knives all the time. It's just not possible. Man, that's a lot of oil. And I also got a bandage on my thumb. Not great. But you know what? Before we throw these, and I actually have sheath for them that is not specifically made for these, but Oh, geez, how do I even get them in there? That's awkward. There we go. Bam. That fits good. Okay, before we throw those, let's test these out. This one's made for Senbon Shuriken, and this one is made for, I cannot remember the name of these. Somebody help me out in the comments. What is the name of these? So, we're going to check out the difference between these. This is basically a star. I know there's a Japanese word for it. And then the Senbon. And I do not like having to have the Band-Aid on my thumb. That's not good for purchase. But let's test these out. Right away, we got 3 very good sticks with the star ones. Shiza. There it is. These things disappear when you're looking straight at them. They're so thin. By the way, you can get these Shuriken magazines from Igatengu. Now, they're basically the same size. Both of them have 4 points on them, but I prefer one over the other, and we'll check that out. So we'll go Senbon. Okay, Senbon again. The other one. Senbon. Oh. Okay. So when I was screwing around with these before we started filming, I was getting much more consistent sticks with the Senbon. These 3D printed boxes are very similar. I think there's a couple tweaks. Oh shit, that's in there. Holy cow. Wow, I don't even know if I get that out. I might have to utilize the hole. Where's the screwdriver? Close enough. Use the hole in the middle for leverage. Holy shit. There we go. That worked out good. Yeah, let's I know we got some nerds in the comments. Let's see what those are called. Hira. I think you're right. Hira. Thank you. Yep, I think you're right. Is it possible to throw any knife? If so, what's the trick to it? Yes, you can throw any knife or anything with a point for that matter. How? He says, what's the trick to it? Throw a lot after you get proficient. It takes a long time. You're talking about instinctive throwing, picking up something, not knowing your distance, and throwing it. It takes a long time to get there, but you can adjust for the weight and where the balance point is. When you pick something up, the first thing you want to do is kind of hold it in your hand and see where the balance point is. And okay, so I will answer your questions, I promise. Just stick around. But I'm kind of on topic here. We're doing the Shuriken thing right now, then I'm going to test out my designs. And while I'm testing out my designs, I can answer all your questions. But, okay, Senbon, again, and again, I got freaking bandage on my hand. It doesn't help. It's nice to be able to feel that. Ooh, that one didn't stick. Okay. Yeah, they're sticking much better, but the Senbon, I can get a better grip on them. I can, adjust on the fly a little easier, I think. Dude, these things disappear. Oh, no. Am I? Ah! Hate this. Did it go in between or some shit? Anyway. What? Really? All right, one more time. Pretty cool though. Ninjas wish they had that shit back in the day. The Senbon fit in the Hira, but the Hira are slightly too big for the Senbon sheath, holster. It's a magazine. It's a freaking magazine. Okay. Let's go to these guys here. It's the Mark II, newest version of the Dashy. Very simple. Throwing knives. Once you kind of know the formula, it's really, really hard to make a bad throwing knife design. As long as you don't start to put too many kinks or hindrances on the handle, that's about it. That's about all you need to know. Keep them basically straight and don't put a bend in them. Like there are some out there that have bends, which, you know, personal preference, but again, these are the 5mm ones. Absolutely amazing, amazing. Can't say enough good things about these so far. These will be on the website this week, hopefully. All right, let's do some underhand. Oh. So got a little bit of oil on them. Oh, fuck. Let me get a rebate on that one. Slight adjustments. The only thing I did on that outside one was I was holding it like a regular rotational throw that time. What I did was I dropped it in my palm of my hand a little bit, and I used the pad of the inside of my hand to help slow down rotation. Just things you learn over the years of how to speed up and slow down rotation. Really not liking this Band-Aid on my thumb. I was cleaning off my katana. When you get down to the edge, if you squeeze your rag or whatever, you could, you know, just slice the top of my thumb right off. Didn't even feel it. Come on. Damn. Oh, we got steel on steel. See how it did. That was a glancing blow. These are 440C stainless, by the way. Oh, there we go. All right, getting warmed up. Finally found my Danger Fest shirt. This one here. I've got the 3/4 sleeve. I couldn't find my t-shirt. I know what you're thinking. Damn, that's a sick shirt. Where do I get one? Well, you got to come to Danger Fest. Man, that bothers me when I can't find one. I mean, I'll find it. I always do. Oh, okay. Let's do some nose spin. Ooh, shit. Shit throw. They feel good, though. They feel really good. This is more about the flight path and everything. And, dude, they're aggressive. Whoop. Underhand one spin. Now, I wanted them to be center balanced. Why? Well, and why do I have a new design in the first place? Because I've been throwing a long time, and you progress. If you're not progressing and you've been throwing as long as I have, then what are you doing? Why are you even doing it? So in the beginning, I started off with a handle-heavy knife, like arrows. Any teardrop shape with a big bulb is excellent for beginners. They're great for professionals as experts as well. But in the beginning, handle heavy really helps. And I've transitioned my grip has evolved, my stance has evolved, my follow-through's evolved. So, you know, obviously your knife needs to evolve as well. So, let's give these a shot. This should throw rotationally really well. So we throw in 2 rotations, 5 meters. That's as good as it gets. I stand by this design so much. It's really, really good. Really good. And these are 3/16, 5 mil, 3/16, very close. Get off my back about that. But let's give these a little weigh here so I can give you an idea what they weigh. 5 millimeters, about 188 grams. The 1/4 inch ones weigh about 250 to 260, I believe. So big difference. I think the 1/4 inch is just a little bit too much, just a little bit. So we're gonna take those down to 6 mil. But, okay, let's continue it. So, center balanced, that means this should throw from the blade at 4 meters, 1.5 rotations, very easily. Okay, I need to back up just a little bit, but not much. That's good. I would rather be further away than right on top of the line. Oh, that was tipped to the butt. Let's see it. Nuts to butts, like Harley riders. Yeah, we deformed it a little bit. That was a direct hit. That's actually no big deal. All I have to do is file that a little bit. There's the original. There's the one I just dinged up. And these don't come all the way to a straight point. There's actually a tiny flat part. They don't need to be pointy like a needle. We're throwing into wood. Dude. Yo. Oh! Not only is the knife design fire, so are my throws, dude. I am just incredibly happy with my no spin lately. So, yeah, we are now a triple threat. Roto, no spin, half spin, and fast draw, and silhouette, and everything else. Tomahawks. Ooh. Frickin' laser beams! Come on out of there, damn. Dude. Razor beam. Good stuff. Okay, let's do some half spin. Okay. All right, let me answer some questions. I apologize. The one dude asked, oh man, there's a lot. Something about full spin. Full spin. Oh man. I wish I had my girlfriend out here. Damn, that's a lot of questions. Holy shit, guys. Thanks for watching. Crossbow in the garage. Hell yeah. What was the full spin question? Sorry, man. If you really want me to answer your question, send me a super chat. I will guarantee I'll answer it. What was the, okay. Oh man, you know there's a real man in the comments when he always brings up a pistol, doesn't he? That's a real man there. Can I do axes? Yes. Why do I throw it sideways? Because I can. I do what I want. All right, let's check out some sidearm, half spin. Nice and smooth. I really like how the aggressive point just, there's nothing hindering it in my hand. Damn, those are nice. I like the weight, the length, everything. No spin. I'm not sure. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Actually, everybody knows that. I may try to do a live stream that night. Not sure. Let's do overhand half spin. Man, those are juicy. Okay, overhand. Oh, shit. If you're wondering, no, my back is not better. I got a chiropractor appointment the following week. Not this week, the following one. Ooh. I want to blame that on the, excuse me, the Band-Aid. That little, man, that means a big difference. Oh, dude. Oh, I can't remember his name right now. There is a new thrower that I found that I want everybody to go and follow this guy. It's, shit. Dude. It's a new thrower. Dude, he blew my mind the other day. Blew my mind. Like, there's certain trick shots that only I have done, or there's certain ways that I throw that I've only seen myself throw. And I found this guy on YouTube and it was blowing my mind. Never seen him before, never seen him post a video. I went through all 37 of his videos. Amazing, amazing thrower. He's from the Czech Republic. We won't hold that against him. But he's an amazing thrower. It's Robert something. He goes Bob dash knife, Bob dash something. Let me get back to you. I'll make a video on that. It blew my mind. Amazing thrower, amazing. All right, let's do some more nose spin. Fuck! Those are sick, dude. So good. If these were sharp knives, they would be insane. Insane. All right. Oh. All right, where are my dashies at? My little dashies. Let's give these a whirl. Bam. These are also, we have these in stock. This is the 8.5 inches of Danger in 1/4 inch. This one has a fuller on the spine. It's not needed, but man, is it nice. Do 2 at a time. Been a while since I've done 2 at a time. Getting 1 knife thrown at you probably suck, huh? 2, that's just insult to injury right there. That's assault, brother. Sorry, I gotta grab a beer. I'm back on my schedule of not drinking during the week. So, got to get a few beers in tonight. I don't recommend it. It's not needed. You don't need, don't follow me because of my personal whatever. Just follow me because of the knife throwing. Not a very good role model. Very good knife thrower, though. Oh. Oh, that was I was just trying something different here. Yeah. Oh, okay. That kind of reminds me. Underhand nose spin. Let's try that. I unlocked a new one. I unlocked a new underhand nose spin recently. Ouch. So this is my normal nose spin, finger on the top. There is this way, you just throw it upside down. This is not my favorite way. I'm not very good at it. I can get lucky. That was a good throw. I can get lucky. But generally, what happens is that I'm canceling too much with my finger and the knife flies sideways through the air. So when I can get it right, if I can angle, figure out, not do any of that, just lock my finger with my forearm, that's when it tends to work well. So that's one way of doing it, and some people have a lot of success that way. Everybody's different though. So what I found out works best for me, when I'm throwing rotational, this is how I throw, right there. So when I do underhand no spin, I just choke up a little bit and then lock my hand, but it's firm, but it's still loose. The knife is able to slide out easily. Then I can just kind of point it where I want it to go, as long as my wrist is locked with my forearm. That is what seems to work best for me. Now, I was kind of inspired the other day by Romeo. Romeo is very good at underhand no spin, and he does a pinch grip. And that's very interesting to me. Generally, I say pinch grip is ridiculous, specifically for rotational throwing. There's not a lot of control there. Look, you're just pinching it with your pointer finger and your thumb. There's not a lot of control there. So when you add fingers to it, there's where your control comes from. So, but I started thinking about, he does pinch grip. So he holds it like this. So that's basically what I do with underhand half spin. This is a kind of a pinch grip, but I'm using my fingers as well. See, pinch grip would just be this, but I'm using my fingers as like a little chute. And that's how I throw underhand half spin. So I was thinking, well, shit, if I could do underhand half spin that way, which I am giving a little bit of juice to get the knife to turn around in a certain amount of time, but let's try it no spin. So no spin, why would that be difficult? Well, you need something to counteract the rotation. So holding it down here is not really an option, specifically from further back. We're about 16 feet away right here. So what I'm gonna do, hold it the exact same way I do underhand half spin. I'm just gonna hold it a little deeper, lock my wrist, and just figure out the angle in which to release. I can't turn my wrist up at all or the knife will over-rotate. So I gotta figure out where that angle is and where the release point is. Also, this way. Would that be yaw, pitch, or yaw? I'm not sure. I'm not a sailor. Look at that. There we go. Okay. So, discovered that the other day, and it is exciting to still be learning things this far, because you kind of get stagnant after a long time. I've been throwing for almost 14 years now, and you can kind of get stagnant. Once you get to a certain level, it can be discouraging, and a lot of people quit because of that. I'm no quitter, baby. I'm no quitter. Come on. There we go. Good. The other thing is your follow through. Man, everything's got to be just on point. And since we're talking about that, let's talk about no spin real quick and how important everything is for it to line up. I see forward momentum. How is it? Forward momentum? Forward momentum and follow through. Those two things have got to connect right here, come together at a certain point. If they come together like this or this, they're not meeting at that certain point and you'll mess up your throw. Specifically in the beginning when you're learning no spin, and I'm sure you've seen people throw like this. I'm not throwing any shade, it's just the process of when you're learning, specifically with a push throw. A push throw is generally open hand. You find the balance point, and either push directly on the balance point or slightly behind it. And generally what happens is a lot of people push too much, and it shoves the rear end out of the way, and the knife ends up tumbling sideways. It'll still stick, and technically it is still a no spin. It's just on a different axis. Instead of an axis like this, it turns like that. Let's see if I can demonstrate a couple. This is difficult for me. Just straight push. Oh. Well, I can't really get it to, maybe if I do it more sidearm. Never, yeah. Dude. Sorry. I know you know what I'm talking about though. It's more prominent when someone's throwing a large knife. So let's try, like that guy asked earlier, can you throw any knife? Yes, you can. Here's a good example here. This knife's pretty handle heavy because it has scales on it, right? So let's try that. Push throw with this. Oh. See how it wanted to, yeah. I don't know if I can demonstrate this. There, that one didn't stick, but you can kind of see what was going on there. So what you want to do is figure out how to get forward momentum and the push to work in your favor. And that's where you get the power. This dagger here is one that I really enjoy this one for underhand half spin. It's not really a no spin knife in my opinion. I mean, you can throw anything, no spin. Let's try it again. Excuse me. Closed hand grip. I messed that one up. What I didn't do is get my shoulder in front of the knife. A little better. So when your knife turns too much, you are losing energy. You can have a really, really good solid throw with great penetration, throwing at medium speed, if the knife touches the target here. When it over rotates or under rotates, you are wasting energy. A little better. The last one was underhand no spin. Oh, back's hurting. Let me read some comments real quick. I apologize, guys. Yeah, well balanced. There is no such thing as a balanced throwing knife. Well, you can throw that knife because it's balanced. That's not a thing. I wonder how that myth got started. No, the new design is right here. This is the new design. This is the Mark II. It's a Danger Dashy design. Same knife, same blade shape. I just slightly changed the handle. This is my new all-around throwing knife. Thoughts on SOG throwing knives? They are trash. Don't buy them. SOG. They're throwing, so major companies like Smith & Wesson, SOG, Kershaw, Spyderco, they get by making throwing knives based on their name. Like, if that's the only thing that you can afford or someone give it to you as a present, hell yeah, dude, throw anything. Any throwing knife that you can get yourself into the sport, good. I wouldn't buy a SOG throwing knife ever. I had some in the beginning. What's up, dude? Thanks for watching, Colby from Tennessee. How long? You asking about me or the knife? The knife's 10.5 inches. Bend the handle to the left or the right, then find out balance matters. Sorry, dude, that doesn't make any sense. All right, balance. Let's check it out. Balance. I'll grab some things that have very different balances. One, tomahawk. Tomahawks are very, very handle heavy, blade heavy. Okay, we got extremely blade heavy. Let's find a screwdriver. Oh, I don't have a screwdriver right here. I've got, give me 1 second. Screwdrivers are very handle heavy, as we all know. Oh, here's a good example. Good example. A really large. Okay. Very tip heavy. This is a custom throwing tomahawk from Offset Knives. Highly recommend these. This is the best tomahawks I've ever thrown. And here's a very large, handle heavy screwdriver. Now, it does not matter. It takes a while to get to that point. I'm trying to look for other stuff that's really weird balance points. Also, as you can see, distance doesn't matter either. This is all making a half, rotation. Doesn't matter. I'm not even adjusting my grip. I'm holding it the same way every time. Now, when I get outside of my comfort zone, then you can cheat and hold more of the screwdriver. Then it slides out of your hand and slows rotation. But if I'm holding it up here, I can also make it stick. Oh, over-rotated. Let's try it again. Holding it right here. Yeah. You just gotta feel it come out of your hand. That slide. Woo! I don't know where my screwdrivers went. Yeah, saw grunt. Yeah, I have seen saw grunt. He has nothing against that guy, but he always does the pinch grip. And he's good at it. He's great at it. Danger Dashy on steroids? I wouldn't say that. I think it's just more refined. Like I said, I just progressed with my throwing style. So take one hatchet, leave it, take another and bend the handle balance is not top to bottom, it's left to right. That doesn't matter, dude. Left, if you were to bend it left and right, I don't know if I have anything to, that doesn't really affect it. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Throwing knives are not sharp, dude. They're just pointy. They're not sharp. Look at this fat chunk of steel right here. No knife edge whatsoever. Throwing knives just need to be pointy. This short little guy hits like a Mack truck. But I mean, that doesn't mean that everything I throw isn't sharp. I throw sharp shit too. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, it's a really, really good design, dude. Really excited, really happy with it. But okay, we've been going for how long? How long we've been going? Okay, it's trick shot time. Your knife may get through any clothes if it was sharp, that certain design. I've thrown these designs. This one's not sharp at all through Kevlar, through t-shirts, through leather. You'd be surprised. What about axes? I don't know. What about them, dude? Axes, tomahawks, hatchets are the easiest. The only thing easier to throw than a tomahawk is a throwing star. There's a reason why all those axe throwing bars popped up all over the country about 10 years ago. It takes almost no skill. As long as you know your distance and like certain things, very, very easy to throw these. How many feet am I throwing? It doesn't matter, dude. It does not matter how many feet I'm throwing. Check it out. The camera is about 8 meters, which is about, oh, let me line this up. The camera is about 25 feet or so. You are gay, my guy. Oh, we got someone hitting on me in the comments. Hell yes, it's about time. Email me if you want a date. Finally. I don't want to have to download the app Grindr. Accuracy and consistency get off with bad bent handle or blade. To a certain point, yeah, but you'd be surprised, man. I've got knives that are bent decently, and it doesn't matter as much as you think, specifically with rotational throwing. Woo! A little high. What hat am I wearing? It's Blademan's Knife Shop. It's a local knife shop. Super rad knife shop, actually. They've sponsored Danger Fest the past 4 years, I believe. Amazing knives in there. He's got one-offs, custom stuff. BlademansKnifeShop.com or Blademans.com, something like that. Am I on the FBI list? No. I'm too smart. Hit one up top, my friends. You can't make it. If you guys really want to start challenging me Send me a super chat. Send me some money. I'll do anything you ask. Until then, do whatever the fuck I want. I live at your mom's house. All right, let's move this back up a little bit. Let's do a trick shot. Did that guy ever get back to me? Does he want a date? fulltangclan@gmail.com. Hit me up, pussy. Okay, trick shot. Oh, there's a screwdriver laying right there, dude. It's a little lighter one. A little light. A little more difficult to throw the lighter they are. Yep. Oh. A lot more, actually. Oh, let's, there we go. Here's a little something a little different. This is I believe this is called a panga machete. We'll do 2 rotations with it. Excuse me. Damn. A thin blade like that sticks really deep. Oh, he said up top. Up top, I forgot. A little right. Damn, I split that. Super chats are only $2. Come on, get them on in there. I'll answer your stupid questions. Gay. Oh, we got another dude trying to hit on me. Hell yeah, dude. When you say gay in the comment, I'm almost only assuming that you're just putting your preferences out there. We get it, you're gay. It's fine, it's fine. I've got gay family, I don't judge. Oh, that was a messed up one. It started to twist. Ah. That's a tough one. Why? Okay, trick shot. Obviously, I got fans in the comments, so I don't want to let them down. Hold on, guys. I don't have any Zimas or fucking White Claws for the gays, but I got a Busch Latte. All right, first thing we're gonna do is put some weight in it. All I'm doing is putting a bunch of shards of wood chips in here. You can use anything. Why do I need weight in the can? Throwing it from an empty can from further away, it's pretty difficult. It just makes it a little more consistent. If you're up close, it doesn't matter too much. You don't absolutely need it. It helps though. I like it. Get in there. All right, we got Now, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, let's do like a, let's try like a, where's that super chat? It's only $2. Come on. If you want to see me dance, dance, monkey, dance. You gotta pay. It's called gay for pay. Look it up. I don't know what that is. All right. Oh no, Charlie. Oh, Charlie Bell, 86. He's about to bounce. Damn it, guys. Everybody say bye to Charlie Bell, 86. Damn shame to see him go. Damn shame. Okay, we're gonna try a 5-meter nose spin. I kind of feel good about this. I'm gonna get one cam throw out of the way. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Charlie Bell, don't go. Don't go, Charlie. No. Fuck, what am I gonna do? Damn it, man. I'm so mad. Charlie left. Fuck. All right, here we go. New design, Danger Dashy Mark II. Ah! Nobody saw that. Nobody saw it. Oop. Concrete. Not bad. Damn, I hate having this bandage on my thumb. Oh, pretty close. Pretty close. Oh, okay. That was a bad throw. It overspun. That drives me insane. It means I got lazy on my